This is Eugene Panrudkovich. I'm the laptop screen doc, and the name of the website is www.screensurgeons.com. Today we have a Acer Aspire V5-131 series laptop computer with a cracked screen, and I'm going to show you how to replace a cracked screen on the Acer V5-131. Before we go on, there's a couple of things I need to explain to make sure you're watching the right procedure. This is for the 11.6-inch version of the Acer V5. Acer has two V5 models. One is 11.6-inch and one is 15.6-inch version. There's a separate video for the 15.6-inch version that we have. This is for the 11.6-inch version, Acer V5-131, and also this is for the non-touchscreen version. The version for the touchscreen, the video procedure for the touchscreen is different. Okay, so now we have that cleared up. Before we get started, we need to remove all sources of power for this laptop. And for this model, that means removing the battery. In order to remove the battery, we flip the laptop over, and on the bottom there's a lever you slide to the left. You can either use your fingers or you use a screwdriver to slide the lever to the left and to pull the battery out. Once the battery is out, we can work on the laptop safely. And while on the bottom, we can see where we can find the model number for this laptop. On the sticker it says Aspire V5-131 series, and that's what you're looking for. Okay, let's flip this laptop over and take a look what we have to do. But before we do that, we'll go through the tools that we're going to use for this procedure. We have a PH0 electronics screwdriver. PH stands for Phillips and 0 is the size. We also have a hobby knife or X-Acto knife with a pointed tip, and that's to remove any adhesive tape. And we have a pair of metal tweezers to remove any cables that may be stuck or to remove any screws that may be stuck. Okay, well now once we have that, we can start with the procedure. For this model, we have to remove the screen bezel. That's the plastic frame around the screen. And for some other models of laptops, there's screws that secure the screen bezel to the screen assembly. But for this one, there's no screws, it just snaps on. So we're going to snap the screen bezel off. That's the first thing we do. And in order to do that, we put our fingertips or fingernails on the screen side and gently lift up and out and listen for snapping sounds, like so. And using this procedure, we make our way around the screen. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's hard. It's hard to tell. And if you get stuck at a point, just keep going and come back to that point later on when it will be easier. So we still keep going around and do the same thing on the bottom. Snap it off like so, and on the corners we pull it forward towards us like so, and we pull it forward and up like so. Once we do that, the screen assembly is revealed. For this type of screen, the screen is held by two mounting tabs at the top and two mounting tabs at the bottom to the back of the screen assembly, and those are secured by screws. So we need to remove those screws. There's 4 screws total, 2 up here and 2 down here, and that's what we'll do first. So using our PH0 screwdriver, remove the screws and keep the screws all in the same pile so you don't lose them. They're pretty small. Same thing on the bottom. Like so. That's 3, and finally that's 4. There's on the bottom there's 2 screws right next to each other. We want to remove the ones that are securing the visible metal tab, the one that's closest to the center. Okay, before we can remove the screen, what we want to do is remove some adhesive tape that's connected to the screen, and that's also connected to the video cable. We'll use our hobby knife to loosen up a small corner. Just so enough we can grab it with our fingertips. There's one, and two, three, and there's some adhesive tape also on the metal mounting tab, so we want to make sure we lift that up before we remove the screen, and like so. Once we do that, we gently grab the screen by the top, pull it out of the screen assembly, and gently push it down. Okay, once we have the screen on the bottom, we see that there's one connector that we need to remove. In order to remove this connector, we have to remove the adhesive tape on the bottom. And we'd use the same procedure, lift up a corner with our hobby knife, just enough for our fingertips to grab the tape, and gently start lifting up the adhesive tape. Like so. This adhesive tape is a little bit tougher than usual, as you can see, so take your time on it so you don't lift it up too fast and damage the connector. So slowly remove it, like so. Okay, once we do that, pull the adhesive tape back, grab the back of the video cable where the connector is, and slowly pull the connector out. And what's happening here is the tape on the bottom is getting stuck, but if we lift it up, we can pull the connector out. Now the screen is free. So as you can see, these bits of tape are a little bit troublesome, so pull them back. When you're connecting, I'll show you how to reconnect it so it's connected properly. When you reconnect it, do the same thing. Grab the connector from the back again and slowly push the connector in. You should feel but not hear 2 clicks. And let's get a close-up of the connection. Pause the video right here. There should not be a gap in the seam between the 2 sides of the connection. The 2 sides of the connection should be flush with each other. That's a properly connected connection. Okay, now pull the connector out again, and let's take a look at the screen. This screen is called an 11.6-inch LED slim screen. It has metal mounting tabs on the top and bottom. Screens for most other laptop models in this size have metal mounting tabs on the sides, so make sure the screen that you get has the metal mounting tabs on the top and the bottom. And let's take a look at the part number. The part number that you're searching for is B116XTN04.0. Okay, but when you do the search for this part, make sure that the listing specifies that the metal mounting tabs are on the top and the bottom, because there's the exact same part number for the screen with the metal mounting tabs on the side. Another thing in particular about this model, or about the screen, it's a matte screen. The surface is a little bit hazy. Most screens for this size and for this model have the glossy screen, so it will not affect the viewing in any way, but it's just so you know that most likely if you ordered, you would get the glossy screen. Okay, to buy this screen from us, you can order from us, and when you order from us, we will guarantee you that you will get the mounting tabs on the top, on the bottom. The part number that you see may be different, but it will be 100% compatible, and the mounting tabs will be on the top and the bottom. And also, the screens that we ship will be matte and will be glossy instead of matte, just to let you know. And also, what you get with us is this toolkit, the exact same toolkit that we use in this video, comes for free with all the screens that we sell. We offer a 2-year warranty on the screen that we sell, and we also have fast shipping in the United States. Most likely you'll get your order within 2-3 days, and the shipping is free. If you live outside of the United States, we can ship the screen to you to most countries around the world. Just follow the regular checkout procedure. So to buy this screen from us, from Screen Surgeons, go to www.screensurgeons.com. There will be a short form for you to fill out where you give us the laptop model number, and then we will guide you to buy the right screen online. Once you do receive the screen, put the connector back into the screen, making sure it's how I showed you. Put the adhesive tape on top. Mount the screen onto the screen assembly, and make sure that the video cable is threaded properly and this magnet fits in between the screen bottom and the metal mounting tab. You can rewind the video and look exactly how it all fits. Then once it fits right, snap or put the 4 screws in, 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Then snap the bezel back on, and that should be it. Okay, that's it. Once again, my name is Eugene Panrutkiewicz. I'm the laptop screen doc. The website is www.screensurgeons.com. Thank you very much, and good luck.